Twitter, but nowhere.
What is going on? Welcome to Living 757. Guess who is back?
You both are back.
Yeah,
so
actually,
yes,
we are
I'm so
both.
happy to see you
Yes,
guys.
we are both. Look,
Welcome back, guys.
Well, thank you, Patricia. You held it down last week. Big shout out to Karen from Cooking from the
Yes.
Heart for stepping in. But we were both gone, and my goodness, we left you. Our producer was out last week. This team is so dope.
No. Keep going. Producer was out.
Okay, yes, I pretty much said, you know, all
Manager
the,
floor was
The
out.
producer was out.
yeah, the floor manager was gone.
Quincy and Ashley were out.
Out.
Everybody was
Jessica,
out, but we managed.
Our PA, she was out, but y'all still. That's why I love this team. It's like a family. Like we all
We are
come
family.
together, and I'm so glad that you hung in there because you could have been out too.
I was like, okay, no show. No.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
Thank
gonna
you.
lie. If roles were reversed and it was me that was left alone, I would have been like, I'm sick, guys.
Right. You know, it probably would have been a bunch of
Yeah.
other people here to be like, did everybody lose? Like,
No,
on the
but
show? Is
for sure,
everybody
thank you to Karen because she was the co-host with me. We have a great show. We celebrate Halfman and Halfman
That's
50-year
right.
anniversary.
Yeah.
We miss you a lot, guys. Of course, we always miss you.
Did y'all do cake?
Yeah, we did a cake.
You
We
did.
managed to have a cake in the
You
studio.
had a cake in the studio.
Megan.
Yeah, Megan went out and, you know, like in the middle of doing graphics, she went out and got cake, I heard.
She was like, let me tell you this, shoot, and run away.
Yeah.
Thank you,
know,
Megan.
I'm so mad that I missed that celebration.
You missed the, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But it's Huffman and
What
Huffman
the?
and all
Yes,
that.
and that was the
Cake,
last
cake,
minute.
cake.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm just glad to be back in the studio with you ladies. They were complimenting my drip. That's how the young people say my drip.
Your
yeah.
drip again?
Yeah, so you see how fast Savage Ginger went right to this camera? She was already ready. The drip is real. The
Well,
shirt,
I am
she called it a tablecloth.
I am
Okay.
so shocked that someone your age knows what drip
She
is.
said my-
Someone
you know
your
what? I
age.
have a young teenage daughter, okay?
All
Well,
right.
let me tell
All
you,
right,
Quincy,
touche.
you look amazing. Ashley saw you.
Yes.
But I like your.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
you know, I have
Where
to
were
be
you
fly.
last week?
What you mean, man? I was on a new cruise ship
Okay.
with a bunch of old people.
Where is my phone? I'm gonna show you
Older
where
than you?
exactly Quincy car was last week. Do you want me to tell the truth to the audience?
Yeah, you already. I mean, I just told him I was on a bunch of. Look, I learned how to get the best amount of sleep I have ever gotten in my life. Being on this old cruise ship with all these people were gone at 9:30 in the morning. I mean, 9:30 at night.
Probably
Ship
they
was
wake
dead.
up 6
Oh my
in the morning.
gosh, that
Yes.
sounds like a cruise ship I would love to be on.
Yeah, you know.
That sounds like a dream come true.
Well, that's not for
All
me
you can
for
eat
sure.
food and early bedtimes.
Right.
I mean,
That will not be my cruise ship for sure.
But I
9:30
did.
going to bed?
Well, see,
Can't do
see,
that.
you would be the partier, but I did learn how to play pickleball. So get ready, seasoned citizens. I'm coming for you. If I start now, by the time I'm 70, I got 30 years experience. I am ready to go.
You learned something. So
Pickleball.
where you been actually last week?
Okay, so if anybody has been outside recently, you've seen the yellow blanket that is covering everything in Hampton Roads. And my sinuses are evil, like more evil than Ursula or Jafar or any other Disney villain. And I had the worst headache of my life. I couldn't get out of bed.
Wow.
Yeah, my head was
okay.
killing me. So,
So pollen took
thank
you
you,
out.
pollen, for ruining my life.
I don't feel like I'm eating pollen every day. Look.
Right, yeah, so pollen is messing with you, and unfortunately, it'll be back same bat channel, same bat time next year. The same thing is going to happen. No matter how fast you wash your car, pollen is like, look at this food. And it just blows right back on it. So
Well,
thank you.
You know, Virginia
I
Beach is
knew
one of the
it.
worst places for allergies, and the pollen is very strong this year. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
me, but I washed my car, and then right after in the afternoon, it just completely transforming
Changes.
green. It was like a Hulk
Right.
parking outside of my
She said a
house.
Hulk.
You know Hulk? That's transforming green.
And
Oh
then,
my
and then
my car was like
yesterday
that.
we got the rain, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But did y'all see the yellow dustings on everything turned into yellow rivers?
Right,
There were
right.
just rivers of pollen
But
going down the
it was
road.
funny
was like,
because I left the car outside completely clean, and then I went outside. It was green. It was Hulk outside.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's so
We have
cool.
a great
So,
show for you guys
but
today.
yeah.
And spring is here, you know, everything is changing, and we have a lot of events. We're gonna start with some events coming to the area here in Hampton Road. It's the third annual Easter egg hunt in Hampton, Virginia. For all of the people on the other side of the peninsula, this event will be April the 8th, 2023 at 20 Sacramento Park, Hampton, VA. And you can come with your little ones, enjoy face painting, tattoo stickers, games, and much, much more. The event is from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And this event is completely free. A nonprofit organization is putting this together for everyone in the Hampton Road area so they can go and enjoy with your kids. Also, if you want to make donations, you can, but it's completely free, the access to this great event.
So cool.
Yeah, that's on the peninsula. But if you're looking to have an excellent time with your kids somewhere on the south side, Historic Greenbrier Farms are also having their annual Easter egg hunt. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's Saturday, April 8th from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You need to check their Facebook to see what time your child's age group is doing their hunt. There's going to be obviously the Easter egg hunt, visits with Easter Bunny, hay rides, crafts, bounce houses, a DJ, and it's BYOB, but not the kind of B you're thinking. You bring your own basket, bring your own Easter egg basket.
Yeah, I'm sure some other people are still going to follow the other BYOB.
Yeah.
I mean, they might, but Historic Greenbrier Farms is always a great time. They have stuff every season of the year. It's beautiful. The farmhouse is really cool. The kids have a great time. I'm probably going to take Adrian just so he can tire himself out in the bounce house.
Oh, well, you know, if Adrian doesn't get tired and other kids don't get tired, you can also go to the extravaganza, I believe it's. Oh no, I'm sorry, I said it. You said extravaganza. I'm sorry, the expedition. There's so many eggs.
I said eggs.
Excellent. Okay, so same difference. So the expedition. If you're looking for to be on the bunny trail of over 10,000 hidden eggs, that'll be in the park all over the city of Chesapeake. So you guys can go up there. It's 2 free pop-up egg hunts, and they're starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday, April 1st, and Saturday, April the 8th. So get on out there and find some more eggs. Now, I have to ask y'all, because I know traditionally you guys sometimes do things different in your country than we did.
Yes.
Did you ever do Easter egg hunting?
I don't remember that I did the eggs hunter, sorry.
Right.
That was not a thing back in my time.
Oh,
and
okay.
we went to church and we have a dinner all together, and we have chocolate. We have egg chocolates after lunch or dinner, but not actually to go
the hunting?
and hunt it. No, not the
Got
hunting
you.
part.
So this one, she's already looking. This one,
Actually,
you know,
it's like I feel sad for you, Patricia.
I can just imagine you were in this pretty little pink and yellow colored dress, and everybody was getting pictures of Ashley as she was walking around picking up eggs, and just so precious. So was that you?
I was a savage. I was picking up all the eggs, okay?
She was kicking people
Like,
out.
get out of my way. Get out of my
Move,
way.
Kitty.
Move, get out the way. I
Wow.
was singing Ludacris, picking up all the eggs.
Right. Okay. Well, so you enjoyed your Easter egg hunting.
I
so,
did,
yeah.
and you know what else I'm going to enjoy later this month?
What's that?
Something in the water.
Yes.
Wow.
That's happening at the Virginia Beach Oceanfront, April 28th through the 30th. That's a Friday through a Sunday. This year, something different. There will be 2 big stages for people to enjoy live music on. That's cool because that allows for a lot more music to be happening simultaneously. The lineup is awesome. Our boys from Clips, Gene, we want you in the studio, so call me. Kid Cudi, Lil Wayne, Weezy F Baby, Skrillex, Mumford & Sons, Wu-Tang Clan, and of course, Pharrell and his friends.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of rumors flying from a lot of really credible sources that there are going to be some great people that are part of those friends.
Do you
of
remember the
Pharrell's.
first one that
Of course
they
I
have
do.
like a
Jay-Z walked
surprise guest artist?
Yeah.
So that's a
Yeah, people saw Beyonce walking around town with Jay-Z,
J
and it was all
Balvin.
rumors.
J
and-
Balvin was here
yeah.
too in Virginia Beach, and
Yeah.
I didn't know anything. It was kind of surprise
sorry,
of
you can
Pharrell's
never
friend.
top
so,
Jay-Z.
So excited.
Well, so if you're also looking to continue with more concerts later this year, as a matter of fact, when the summer's about to pop off, there's a concert, and Your View is actually partnered with, this is Angelica Baylor. She has a
Beautiful Angelica
concert,
Baylor.
and we've actually had her perform live on the show. She blazed the stage, and she's doing a Neo Soul Love tribute to Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. Tickets are on sale right now. The actual event is going to be Saturday, June the 10th at Venue 757 in P-Town. That's Portsmouth, VA, for those who don't
Yes.
live around here. So it'd be dinner and a pre-show. All that starts at 6 p.m. So you guys can get your tickets, and if you need more information,
Get
you
it.
guys can definitely go to Venue 757.
And let's
check
support
that out.
P-Town because we both are from P-Town.
Yes.
Pow, pow,
P-Town.
pow.
All right.
And we love Angelica Baylor, so definitely go see her at Venue 757. But here on Living 757, we have an amazing show for you today. We're so excited. We are learning our healthcare hero ABCs with children's book author Courtney Booth.
And we have the cutest dancers today on the show.
And plus the soulful sounds of Trey Jones is going to blaze the stage. But first up to bat, we got an ODU legend that you have to see to believe. Come right back here. We're just
Are
getting
you ready
started.
for this? Are you ready for this, guys? Woo!
Welcome back to Living 757. Now, Ashley, spring is here, of course, so it's time to hear the sweet sounds of that home run going over the fence and you know, the umpire yelling double play and all that stuff. And also, take me out to the ball
game.
All of that. I don't sing as good as that. However, we have two beautiful guests here that are going to give us a little bit of history about the ODU baseball Monarchs team. Welcome to the show, Jay, and also Mr. Wayne. How are you guys doing?
Great. Nice to be here.
Of course,
Yeah,
you know,
thank you.
I was talking about playing pickleball, and I got mixed up with basketball, and now we talking about baseball. So, Jay, I got to tell you, because this is the book here. It's a pretty cool book. Your focus is on what happened, I guess, back in the 60s. Is that the time period?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the primary focus. Honestly, as I got into writing this, my original writing was all about the 1964 team. But then I was finding out so much information, it really covers from like 1930 to 1981.
And this is about the championship teams of the Monarchs.
Yes, primarily.
Right, which ironically, back during that time, I think they were the Old Dominion College, not Old Dominion University. Is that right?
Right. And at one time, even Norfolk Division of William and Murray, my freshman year.
Wow.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
And
back in the
then
day.
we went to
That
the
is
Monarchs.
back in the day.
Monarchs College.
Yeah.
Right? Old Dominion College.
Okay.
Now, Jay, what made you want to do this project?
Well, you know, I guess part of it is that my parents paid for a history degree, so I had to do something. I had to pay them back at some point.
Right.
But you know, Virginia Beach is my hometown. Both my parents went to Old Dominion.
Okay.
And I started kind of asking some questions and started researching a little bit. And it became something I thought other people would be interested in too. My dad passed away in October of 2020, and so this became a tribute project. And so we're promoting it here because this is 100% charity. This is going to go to a scholarship fund,
love
baseball
that.
scholarship at Old Dominion.
Oh wow. Yeah. It's pretty cool. And because I know me and you were discussing, there was a question that you wanted to ask Wayne. I could not remember.
Yeah. How did you feel to be part of the story that was being told in this book? Because you were part of that championship
Yeah,
team.
well, it was great. I was fortunate enough to be one of the two co-captains along with Bob Walton during that time period. And Jay and his dad, who's since passed away, and his mom, this project started like over 6 years ago.
Yeah.
We got together to, Jay wanted me to get up with the guys that played back then, and he did our interviews on the phone with them to get it rolling.
Well,
Now,
so
did your dad play?
My dad
Yes.
played, yes, he was a
With
pitcher of the
you?
team.
Very
yeah,
cool.
he-
So you have
he's
a
on.
very
He's on.
personal connection to this story too.
Yes, and Wayne is the co-captain. He is still the team leader. He is my number 2 salesman. I'm in first in terms of sales, but
Yeah.
he's the number 2 salesman, and he's also quoted on the back of the book,
I
Nice.
love it.
saying that this is a good book.
So Wayne, I got to ask you, okay, with all those memories and the championships, do you have one cool memory that you can share?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Our 1964 team got to play in Yankee Stadium.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
That's so
And
cool.
growing up a Yankees fan, I was Really felt good. I can always tell everybody I played third base in Yankee Stadium. You know, that's a little stretch. But
Well, I mean,
But
it's
it's
a
not a
stretch,
lie.
but you don't have to tell them
That's the
who
truth.
it was for.
yeah,
You
that's right.
just say I played third base. That's nice.
Right.
That's so
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, just like so much history here. So, is there anything I guess that you that you take away from the book? No. What has been the reaction? I should say.
The reaction, well, it's only been released since January.
Okay.
So, you know, the people that have, you know, close to ODU sports that have picked it up have enjoyed it.
Okay.
But, you know, for me, the importance of the book, as I see it, is just kind of honoring these old teams. You know, Wayne
Definitely.
is the co-captain, and Wayne, you know, he and a team of elite athletes, but Wayne is a Hall of Famer, and he was 4 years basketball and baseball.
Oh, so I was right with the basketball team,
Yeah,
right?
you
You
started
were
off well.
right. The Freudian slip was right. Okay, we have some trivia questions. And I am no good at baseball trivia, but I hope you guys are.
Hold up, and before we start those trivia,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the ODU. This is the old logo, so y'all can put these hats on and.
That's
Yes.
Let's see if
All
there's
right.
an alumni cap.
All right, quickly. When did the first recorded baseball game take place?
The first recorded, I'm gonna say 1835.
Recorded, 1867.
I'll say 1910.
1846.
How close was I?
So if we're closest without going over, Jay would have gotten
You
that.
know what?
Yeah, thank you.
always.
What was the speed of the fastest pitch thrown in a game?
I'm gonna say 117.
106.
103.
105.8. Wayne, you got that.
Are you kidding?
You got that.
me? The-
By Android Chapman on September 24th,
Right.
2010. Okay, and one more. How many home runs did Babe Ruth hit in his career?
I think it
700
was-
Excuse me.
Yeah, it was
No,
like
go ahead.
715.
714.
That's what I was going to say.
714.
All right, hey guys, thank y'all so much for being a part of the show, and it was pretty cool to share this piece of history. I know this book is
Yes.
available, and it's right there on your screen, so you guys go out and support this. This is your own home, ODU.
Yes.
Thank you.
ODU is so ingrained in the
Thank you.
community, and this is your own ODU history.
They're in bookstores now.
Our producer did say she saw it all over Barnes & Noble the other day.
Yep. that's correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, guys, now from the ballpark to a walk in the park, Patricia and her pup got to experience one of Virginia Beach's treasures. Check it out.
Hey guys, today I'm here at First Landing State Park and I'm gonna enjoy a beautiful day with my puppy Arkev. Let me show you around. Jennifer, today is a beautiful day to come here to the park and enjoy with the dogs, with our babies.
Today is a beautiful day, and this trail is our Cape Henry Trail. It is the longest trail we have in the park. It stretches from the entrance at Shore Drive all the way down to our 64th Street entrance.
Jennifer, what kind of trails do you recommend for people, like especially for Arkev, that he's older and he doesn't like to do long walks anymore?
Sure, so one of the things I really like about the park is there's lots of options with the length of trails. So one of our most popular is the Bald Cypress Trail. It starts right off from our Trail Center building. That's at the end of the entrance road here. And you can make it a mile long, you can make it 2 miles long. There's even an option to turn it in just to a quarter of a mile if it just becomes a little too much for the old tired legs. Some of the animals that you can see while you're out at the park are a lot of ones that people are pretty familiar with, like squirrels and rabbits, which is one of the reasons that it's really important to keep your dog on a leash, because lots of dogs like to go after those guys. But also sometimes you can see foxes or raccoons, more so when it gets a little closer to dark. Lots of birds around here.
And what other activities we can do with our puppies?
So besides the trails, we also have a 1.5 miles of beach on the Chesapeake Bay. We have several different visitor centers if you need to go inside and cool off for a moment. We have lots of programs for families and children here at the park, which dogs are welcome to attend as long as they're well behaved. But we do have some very important rules for them. The biggest being that they need to be on a leash. They need to be on a leash at all times that's no greater than 6 feet. And that's to protect our beautiful surroundings, the animals and the plants that are there, but also your pets as well as everybody's comfortableness, because some folks are not real comfortable around other dogs and some dogs aren't comfortable around other dogs. So keeping your dog on leash is very, very important when you're here in the park.
So Jennifer, we also can do canoeing, kayaking here at the park. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we have a boat launch down at our 64th Street end of the park, so people can bring boats or canoes, kayaks, paddle boards, and launch from there. You can also launch canoes and kayaks from our beach on the Chesapeake Bay. There's also local outfitters that do guided tours from the park. Weekdays or earlier in the morning or later in the day are better because we do get very busy on weekends when the weather is nice and it's summer. If you're bringing your own equipment to go and kayak or paddleboard or with a boat, then you can come anytime that the park is open, which is 7 a.m. in the morning till dusk, so right after sunset. If you wanted to do one of the local outfitters, you'd have to reach out to one of them and schedule an event.
Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. Is there any more information that people can find for First Landing State Park?
Absolutely. They can go to virginiastateparks.gov and find out more information about First Landing or the other 40 state parks in Virginia.
Great. Guys, I have a great time today at First Landing. Be sure to go outside with your puppies and enjoy the weather. Oh my God, I really enjoy the time with Archive in the Virginia Park. It's so beautiful, and you guys can take your dogs and so many activities that you can share with your baby.
You know, what's interesting is how you're saying how beautiful it was, which it is. But did you ask your dog how tired he was after?
He was, because
was
he's
it.
not used to walk long distances. And he was like, take me home, please. He was like transforming his face from a little puppy to Gremlin, like, Mommy, take me home, please.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I won't take Ziggy to places like that anymore because we took her to the beach when Keith was surfing one time and she had a heat stroke.
But you know what is the good thing
She's okay,
about the
clearly,
park?
but-
That you have so many spots that you can just take a break and rest and
Yeah.
enjoy the beautiful view and do things with your little puppy there.
Absolutely.
So they have activities. So yes, it was super
Definitely
nice. Thank
get
you so
out
much.
there and enjoy everything that Hampton Roads has to offer. Now we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we have some adorable little dancers who can boogie better than me.
You gonna dance? You
Stay right there.
You gonna dance? Yes, let's dance.
Welcome back to Living 757. If anyone watching has a toddler, you know that it's really hard to get them to learn their ABCs. And it's even harder, right, Quincy, to get them to be comfortable going to see the doctor. Well, our next guest is a children's book author, and she wrote a book that can solve both of those problems. So please join me in welcoming Courtney Booth.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey!
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. Now, what made you want to write this book in the first place?
So my daughter, probably like a lot of children, was a very early bookworm, and she constantly just wanted to read. And I was looking for a book that had something like this, and there just wasn't anything out there. So I said, I may as well just write the book that I want her to learn from. Because also, probably like most toddlers, she doesn't want me to teach her. She wants me to read to her. And so like I can try to tell her something and it will be met with resistance.
Right.
But if it comes from a story,
Right.
then she's
Yep.
very happy to learn and engage and interact with me.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I
I
definitely remember
Totally
that.
understand.
Yeah, you know, and this book serves a lot of purposes. So can you just kind of tell us, like, what are some of the goals that you had in writing this book?
Yeah, so I had I like to try to consider it like the multi-purpose tool. So first, I just want to honor all of our healthcare heroes, especially with COVID underway or under our belt. I wanted to make sure that we honored them, but not just doctors and nurses, which I feel like is typically what we do. So I identified for each letter of the alphabet just a different healthcare hero, some doctors and nurses, but also kinesiologists or medical social workers who could help people get to and from the hospital. Hospital. So that was number one. Number two, I just really wanted to normalize the healthcare setting. I feel like so many kids are scared, and at a young age, so many kids are getting referrals to new doctors. So like most kids go to the dentist, which is the cover of the book, when they're really young and start getting their teeth.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of books about going to the dentist. So I wanted something that was kind of identifying it as one of the many.
Right.
But I also included occupational therapists, speech therapists, anesthesiologists, because if anyone has kids like my daughter, you need ear tubes or your adenoids removed. And so that's a different kind of doctor that they're going to meet. But also, you know, a lot of kids don't know who speech therapists are, so all of the pictures I made to be really fun. So like a speech therapist is blowing bubbles, or an occupational therapist has a patient on a swing. But then one of the really big goals that I had was to make the book super diverse. So if you go through the pages, you'll just see patients and doctors of all ages and abilities. So we have a doctor in a wheelchair, a dentist with a hearing aid, a doctor with tattoos,
I
an
love that.
overweight male who is a nurse walking a patient down the hallway. But that way kids can kind of see themselves both as the patient and as the provider,
Gotcha.
and they can aspire to be that one day.
That's so cool.
So a lot
Yeah.
tied into one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Goals have all been set and all the purposes have been served. That's dope.
I tried.
Yeah.
And I know personally that the response, at least in my house, has been amazing because Adrian loves the book.
I love that.
But how has the general public's response been? Because I know it's been really cool.
Yes, it took off a lot faster than I expected it to. I didn't tell people that I was writing a book. So when I made the announcement, it was kind of a surprise and a shock to
Yeah.
a lot of people. Within the first week, it was actually a #1 new release in multiple categories on Amazon, and it became the #1 book about kids going to the doctor on Amazon for a couple days. So that was really exciting. But I actually read the book to preschoolers and kindergartners,
Yeah.
and it was so funny because you have to approach it in such a different way for 2-year-olds versus 6-year-olds.
Yep.
But with the 2-year-olds, we were able to just go through the alphabet. So we sang the song, and then we looked at the letters, and we did the colors.
You know what? We like to have a lot of fun on this show. All right.
Okay.
And you're talking about letters and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So we have this bowl right here. And this bowl has the letters, or just letters, right? And then gosh, I can't believe I'm about to do this to myself. You'll hold up a letter, and then we gotta shout out the first
Like a healthcare
a
professional.
healthcare profession that associates to that letter. Okay. So
All right.
can Ashley go first?
Should
No,
I?
no, we're both going to try to answer at the same time.
And I
So
shouldn't.
just pick one, rapid
Okay.
fire.
Oh.
Ophthalmologist.
Yeah, that.
All right.
I was about to say operations specialist.
C.
Chiropractor.
Cardiologist.
There you
Hey!
Nice. I see one every week.
Proud of you.
go. P.
Pediatrician.
Good job.
Okay, I'm on it.
You are on it.
Pulmonologist.
You.
Ooh.
Uh,
Urologist.
Very good.
I was about to say ugly.
Ultrasound technician.
Ugly. Ugly.
H.
Helpful doctor. And where can we
Heart
find the
doctor.
book? All right, cool. So where can we find this book really quickly?
Healthcare Heroes is available on Amazon in both paperback and digital version. I'll be making it available for free for a week, or for at least a couple days,
Okay.
so that people can get access to it. And then I'm hoping to get it in libraries soon.
You got it. Thank you so much, Courtney, again
Thank
for
you so
stopping by.
much.
And that was a lot of fun for us, but now Patricia's about to turn the fun up a little bit more with a little dancing going on.
Yes, Quincy and Ashley, thank you so much. We have the cutest dancers today on the show, and I think the youngest guest that we have on Living 757. Now let's welcome Jasmine. She's the owner of Libre Dance USA. How are you, Jasmine?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So excited because we have these beautiful little girls here that they're gonna perform for us in a minute. But first, what is Libre Dance USA? What kind of dance styles do you teach, and for what ages?
So Libre Dance USA is a dance studio. We are located in Newport News, Virginia, and we teach all styles of dance, ballet, tap, jazz, musical theater, acro. We teach Latin rhythms, all kinds of dance, and we even have a competition team as well. So these girls have worked hard for the past 2 weeks, just really getting this dance together and pulling it together. Some of them are as young as 4.
Wow, 4 years old. So I was asking you that question too, what ages? So it is hard to teach little girls?
Yes, so we do all ages. So we start at 12 months old, and then we go actually all the way up to adult age. So we have teen and adult classes as well.
So I also hear that you have summer camps. Do you have more activities and events coming up now?
We do, yeah. We have a bunch of different summer camps that are located on our website. It's LibreDanceUSA.com. So you can also follow us on social media. So we have our Facebook page and our Instagram, and those are the ones that are really popping right now.
I love it for all those parents that want to have more information. So now, the dance that you guys, the song that you guys gonna play today, that they're gonna dance today, is from a local artist. Can you tell me a little bit more?
Yes. The song is actually by Rosie Lopez, and it's called La Vida Es Esa, and the song is actually about just living life and how you go through your ups and downs, but you still push through and you're able to follow your dreams and not let anything knock you down.
I love the message behind the scenes. And we love Rosie Lopez. She is a local artist. So now, so you have social medias that people can also follow you?
Yes, I do. So it's Libre Dance USA, and then also our website is LibreDanceUSA.com.
What is the best part for the girls when they're dancing? Something really quick that you can tell me.
The best part?
The girls loves about dancing.
Oh gosh, the girls love making friends with each other. They also love just getting better and being creative in a fun environment, and that's the kind of environment that we like to have.
I love it so much. Well, thank you, Jasmine, so much. Now, they're gonna perform for us, but before, when we come back after the break, we have Trey Jones also performing live here on our studio. So now we leave you with the performance.
Es bueno que la vida dé 1000 vueltas, la mía ha dado una y no del todo, pensando cosas vanas, cosas ciertas, viviéndola a mi tiempo y a mi modo. Me gusta verlo todo a mi manera, sin que la cruel rutina paralice, dejando pasar cosas que no entiendo, cuidando que los grandes no me pisen. Con sus virtudes y defectos, sus alegrías y tristezas, esa es la vida.
Welcome back to Living 757. Patricia, we all know about Pharrell Williams here in the 757. When he brought the project Voices of Fire and it aired on Netflix, it shined the light on so many great singers from right here in the 757. And right here on the show, we have one of those bright stars. He's going to be singing live with us, but he's going to join us for a nice interview. What's going on, Trey Jones? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
good
How
to
are you
see
guys?
you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, bro. I just have to start with this because I realized you were born in 1990.
I was.
And I remember where I was at the time. I was failing in the 8th grade. That's
Oh,
exactly where
And
I was.
I was leaving high school.
And I was an innocent baby.
Just an innocent baby. But there was also during the time when R&B started to be influenced with a lot of hip hop, a part of their record. So when did you find your voice?
I'd have to say I found my voice probably around 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, very, very young. You know, singing in the church, you know, my family, they all sing, my mom and my dad. And I just kind of followed in their footsteps. And, you know, that began to like develop my gift. I began to sing a lot more. Like I really couldn't get away from it. It was embedded in me because every family function, I was singing, doing some kind of singing. So, you know, between church music and then, you know, old school R&B, because my dad always played old school R&B in the car. You know, it just came to me.
You must have got out of a lot of whoopings and be like, you know, Trey, you're going to be in trouble. Mama, don't hit me.
I was actually a really good boy.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So now, as Quincy mentioned it before, you were part of the Pharrell Williams Voices of Fire.
I was.
What was that experience for you, and how was that journey? I believe it was amazing.
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Very taxing though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of course, you know, having to remember your parts, you know, knowing your cues and, you know, just being in front of a whole bunch of people. It was a lot having to travel because I'm originally from Montrose, Virginia. Shout out to the Northern Neck area of Virginia.
Yes.
Shout out. I had to travel from there down to the 757 during the week and then head back and then go to work the next morning. But it was something that I wanted to do because I was basically told that I had to.
But you were telling us, like, you met so many great talent during that experience.
Yeah, so many amazingly talented vocalists, musicians, and I think the best thing about it was that everybody was just so genuine, so humble.
Right.
It was so easy to establish, you know, family with these people, and then not to mention being able to work with and meet the great
Pharrell.
himself, Pharrell Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at that. We're looking at some pictures right now. So do you met him? Pharrell Williams? Yes,
I have,
of course.
yes.
And what was the thing when you saw the series on Netflix? Where are you that day when everybody started calling you like, hey, we saw you on Netflix?
So I actually had COVID.
Oh my God!
So I had no choice but to be home. I
Okay.
think it aired November the 19th,
Yeah.
and the 15th was my birthday, and I found out I had COVID on the 15th.
Oh, wow.
And it was my 30th birthday at that. So it was a little bit hard, but then being, you know, watching Netflix and, you know, kind of seeing myself and, you know, seeing all of my amazing Voices of Fire fam on there, you know, just doing our thing, sharing our testimonies, and of course, sharing our gifts.
Kudos to you.
You know what? When it comes to sharing gifts, Trey, you have sang background for another phenomenal singer,
I do.
Angelica Baylor.
Yes.
So, but talk about your single because we only got a little bit of time left. But talk about your single before we say goodnight and what inspired that.
Oh man, so the song came into flourishment from conversation that my fiance and I have had over the course of our relationship. Specifically during those not so happy times.
Right.
One thing that she's always emphasized was to never go to bed angry.
That makes sense.
So like,
Yep.
I can be a little stubborn for those who know me. I'm working on it, but you know, she always emphasized remind each other that you love each other before you say goodnight.
I love that
Yeah.
message. I'm with her, and I don't know
Yeah.
her, but yes, besos to her. Yes, it
Shout out
is
to my
true.
baby.
You have to, talk before you go to bed and say goodnight in a good way, even if things didn't go right,
Right.
during the day, right?
Right.
So now, what is next for you this 2023? Any events?
So I'm actually part of an up-and-coming R&B group known as Self Sounds with a Z. Shout out to my brothers. We actually have some events coming down the pipeline where we'll be performing live. We have one coming up on April the 2nd out in Tappahannock, Virginia. We have another show coming up May 13th. We have some
Nice.
potential gigs coming up in New York City.
Are you going to be at something in the water?
May not be at something in the water. I'm not sure yet. We got to check the calendar.
Hey, look, it is
Well-
what it is, but we appreciate you. And we'll
But
definitely
one
bring you
thing
later.
for sure that I know he's gonna be in our next game because we love
Games.
to play games.
Okay.
Yes, and you're gonna be part of it. So
A little nervous.
Yes,
And
thank
we're
you.
ready to-
Oh, you
Yes,
brought me the
we all have a
sparkly
pillow.
pillow. Thank you, Quincy. This is a segment we like to call TikTok Takeover, and you guys might recognize this game because we have played it once before with his girl Angelica Baylor, but we decided we had so much fun we wanted to play it again with him. So you're gonna see words pop up on the screen, and we're gonna go in order, and we're gonna have to try to sing a song that goes with that word.
Oh boy.
Or
I'm
that
gonna
has
be-
that word, yeah.
I'm gonna be the one that I have the tough job here to count. I'm gonna count 5 seconds for each of you guys, and you have 5 seconds when, as soon as you see the word.
And why aren't
if
you
you
playing-
didn't,
why aren't
if
you
you
playing
didn't
this
sing in
time?
5 seconds, I'm gonna be 5, 4, boom. I will hit you with the pillows.
Okay.
And why aren't you playing this time?
Because she doesn't feel like it.
I'm the judge here.
Okay.
I'm the
Doesn't
judge.
feel like
Okay, guys,
Ashley,
let's hit Patricia. so
No,
she
Two,
doesn't-
three, go. 1, 2. All right.
okay,
Cool.
now you guys can
All right.
All right, so I got to go first
Okay,
again?
Quincy.
All
yes,
right.
we'll start with you. Okay, shake. And
Oh,
you
that's-
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and
good?
5,
Okay.
4,
Shake what
3.
your mama gave you.
Okay.
Shake. It's some hands on the knees.
You know what I would've
Hands
said?
on the knees. Shake
Pop
what your...
something, move something, shake your tail feather.
Okay.
Yeah, I was right on. Oh, yeah.
Good job,
yeah.
All right.
Quincy. Now we're going
Next
with Ashley
word.
next. Okay, let me take position. Are you ready? And
It's
with
not
the-
me,
No,
it's you.
It's you.
He's in the middle.
Go, girl. It's you.
So with the
You
word
ain't
work.
gotta go to work, work,
Okay.
work.
Okay.
Okay.
But you
You
gotta
got
do
it?
work,
Okay.
work.
Oh, You
Okay.
ain't got to go to work, but you got to do work. That is a confusing song.
No.
All right.
I don't know if those are the real words, but that's how they sounded
we
to
know.
me on
Wait
the
a
radio.
minute. Are those the real words?
Yes,
the
those
lyrics?
are the real words. I
Okay.
was jamming to it.
Okay.
All
I
right,
need to know
Trey.
for sure. Now, Trey, it's your
Oh
turn.
boy, the pressure.
Trey, dog.
Who let the dogs
Oh,
out?
yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Oh, you didn't even challenge his ability to sing. Man. Oh, all right, it's my turn. Let's
Okay,
go.
it's your
Let's
turn,
go.
Quincy.
Oh,
Nobody
this
has
thing
got
keep
hit with the
Next,
pillow.
9.
Oh,
And 5, 4,
Come on, bro.
3.
before we
2.
say goodnight. I sung it all. Before we say goodnight.
That's not the lyrics.
No.
So, pillows.
It's actually
Pillows
the
to
lyrics.
Quincy. No, pillows to Quincy. No.
Stop hitting me.
That's the
I support
name.
it.
I stole his
support it.
song.
That's the name of the song. You need to say the lyrics.
I did
Okay.
not with-
Next is Ashley.
Ridiculous.
Ashley, you're next again.
Okay.
Hero, are you ready? In 5.
There
4.
can be heroes
Come on now.
if you believe.
Who's the singer?
I can't sing, but it's Mariah Carey.
Oh, it's Mariah Carey. Okay, I
It
got you.
was. I
got
wasn't
you.
gonna give it away.
Is
though.
that a song?
Yes, yes,
My
yes, yes.
bad. Okay, my bad.
All right, Trey, it's on you.
Trey.
Uh-oh.
Crazy.
Y'all make me crazy.
Uh-oh.
Y'all make me crazy.
He didn't sound like that.
Yes.
Crazy.
You keep singing because the rest of us can't.
Please.
You up here embarrassing us.
Hold up, I don't know how to
Hey,
hit
I'm
that.
ready. I'm ready.
I don't know
I
if that's
can
a
see.
falsetto.
All right, let's throw a monkey wrench
Okay.
in this.
Quincy,
Patricia's
one more.
turn.
No, Quincy, one
Patricia's,
more.
Patricia's turn.
No. No, not me.
Junk.
I can't sing. I can't.
Junk?
Okay.
Junk?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, pillow.
It's, yeah, I'm out.
Pillow.
I didn't know anything about
Pillow.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't know anything about junk.
Okay.
Junk in the trunk?
What is this?
No?
No.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I
couldn't help you.
don't think I could have done one
Yeah,
of
that's
that
a
either.
good one. Karen.
If
wherever
that was
you
like
are,
dumps like a
Karen.
truck,
That is
but that's
okay,
not-
Ashley, forever. Are you ready?
And days forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, ever, forever,
Keep
ever,
going.
ever.
Keep going.
Okay, yeah,
Tonight
yeah.
is the night.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Chris Brown.
No. Okay.
Producers.
Pillows to
producers in our
Ashley.
ear.
Producer Will's in my ear like, that's not a song.
I
You
follow
need
the
to learn your
production.
Virginia
I
artist,
follow the
boo-boo.
production. Okay.
From
I think she mixed
Tappahannock,
up
by
two
the way.
songs, though.
All right. All right.
Okay,
Well,
Trey.
this is my sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'ma take this one chance and make it real clear. I'm sorry. That's Ruben Study, y'all. That's Ruben Study. Hey, I'm ready for this joint, man.
Boy.
Okay,
Y'all not gonna hit
one
me.
more quickly.
Really quick.
Quincy.
Money.
Oh, yeah.
In 5, 4,
Come on, man.
3.
Quincy.
For the love of money, you steal for your brother. For the love of money.
Is this a real song?
OJ's. Hey, you ain't got to
Okay,
look at him
okay.
and verify. I just told you. OJ's. For the love of money.
What is he doing? Okay, next.
Sorry, I lost it.
One more, the last one. Okay,
One
or
more.
actually, no more?
Oh, no, that's on you.
Okay, D, are you ready?
Oh, she got this.
In
You
5,
could have it all.
Yeah.
Rolling in the deep.
Got my heart inside your head.
But you played it to the beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming right back with the real singer. He is going to blaze the stage. Y'all stay right there. Trey Jones is up next.
I apologize, y'all, for your ears just now.
Welcome back to Living 757. I'm super happy, as you can see, because you guys are back.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of fun, but we cannot move away from this show ending without you singing something.
Oh my
this
God,
is the second time that
no.
we've done the singing game, and you wanted to count us down, so
Let's give her a word
Okay,
in Spanish.
no. I'm sure the audience is with me, and they would agree that I
Playa.
can't
Yes.
sing.
Playa.
Playa.
Playa. I just learned that word. Playa.
Okay, I know when we playa.
Okay.
Vamos a la playa a cubrir el alma. It's in Spanish.
Right, but okay, so sing the song again.
Good.
I can sing.
You just sang.
You
moved.
just sang.
You said, "Asomando."
Todo el mar Caribe, viendo su cintura, tú le coqueteas.
You know what? We should hit her with a
did it.
pillow just for not singing
Just
earlier.
making us out twice.
Yes.
I
Just
can't.
get 2 games.
Oh my goodness! Now,
Okay.
you're excited
Oh,
because
I am.
you tell us why you're
Okay,
excited again.
so I am a maybe not so closet nerd, and I grew up playing all of the Super Mario games. And I mean like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario Smash Brothers, Super Mario Golf, all of the Mario games.
Yeah.
And the new Super Mario movie is coming out on April 5th.
Hold up, is it a real movie or a cartoon movie?
I mean like one of the real cartoons, if you know what I mean, like one of the real animation, like 3D
Got you.
animation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take Adrian to see it on his birthday, and he also loves Mario, so I am super excited.
Did you ever beat the Mario? Like,
Yeah.
Because
You
there
mean-
were skip levels, right?
You talking about like Super Mario 64, the original like 3D
The
world?
one that he
Yeah.
fell into those two.
Where-
Right.
and where you have to like pick up Bowser by his tail and swing him around and throw him at bombs.
Right. So
Yep.
you did all that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was
That's
barely
very
able.
old.
All right,
Mario's.
quickly in Mario Kart, who's your character? Peach,
I don't know.
It's the turtle guy.
Koopa,
Yeah.
She
yeah.
knows all the names. I don't even remember.
Well, the
It's
girl
been-
said that
Mario. You'd probably be Mario.
Yeah, Mario. Yes. But
All right.
anyways.
Well, while we are going to enjoy going to go see Mario when it come out, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Definitely follow us on all.
Yes.
You know how to. tell
Before
them.
we say goodbye, please follow us on our social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook under Living 757.
And if you have any ideas for the show, you can share them with us via email at share@living757.com.
That's right. And as far as we know, we'll all be back here next week.
Yes!
So you get
You're
a
not
chance
going
to-
anywhere, guys.
We're gonna
you get a
handcuff
chance
Quincy
to
to
see
the
us.
set.
But before we leave, remember, before you leave your loved one, you always have to say good night. And we leave you with Trey Jones before we say good
Yes.
night.
See you guys.
this moment of verbal and physical expressions of love. Before we go to bed, baby. So before I close my eyes, I love you, babe. I love you, girl. I'll never miss a chance of when we get to pillow talking, baby, 'cause you know what it leads to. Me finding myself in you. And this is our intention, but also natural. So whether good days or bad days, you're the last person I'll see, the last one I'll talk to, the only one I'll make love to, baby. Before I close my eyes, I love you, baby. I love you, girl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And before we say goodnight, I love you, baby. I love you, girl. Can I tell you that I